The first interstellar asteroid that wows scientists. Is it an asteroid? Or is it something else? Is it a spacecraft? A leading astronomer wonders if the asteroid Oumuamua, the enigmatic cigar-shaped object that passed through our solar system, is actually a spaceship of an alien civilization with broken machines. On December 13, 2017, Stephen Hawking and a team of scientists used high-tech telescopes to scan the mysterious object, searching for any signs of advanced technology. The object, which many astronomers say is just a strange comet, it traveled through our solar system at more than 196,000 miles an hour. That's pretty fast. But what made astronomers think it could be more than just an asteroid, an interstellar comet? The number one reason is the shape of the object, which, according to Breakthrough Listen, is an ideal reason to turn to it, the largest guided radio telescope, and scan it for traces of possible alien technology. Astronomers look for messages that are no stronger than those emitted by modern smartphones, signals that are not heard in nature and are produced by a celestial body. Scientists say that if they take anything from the object, it could be proof that we are not alone in the universe and that there are alien detectors scanning the world. And as we read at Daily Mail UK and The Sun UK, Dr. Jason Wright of Penn State University is one of the astronomers who asks a number of questions and gives an argument as to why we are looking for a broken alien detector, quote unquote. Dr. Wright notes in his blog, as I wrote in November, I do not think that the oumuamua is an alien spacecraft. While other astronomers have made the suggestion, and while I'm happy to be involved in such a working case in a SETI setting, that's a search for extraterrestrial intelligence, I think oumuamua is interesting in itself as an asteroid because it makes us think about how to find extraterrestrials in the solar system. Now, writing about oumuamua, Dr. Wright explained that he wondered if the oumuamua was traveling in space as a wrecked or abandoned spacecraft without making any immediate statement claiming it was a spacecraft. There are just some things on it that could fit, quote unquote, the case. And if the theory of the abandoned or damaged spacecraft engine could really be valid, it does not necessarily mean that its potential radio transmitters will not work or will not transmit any signal. In addition, Dr. Wright states that the oumuamua could be a von Neumann probe, a theoretically self-reproducing spacecraft visiting distant solar systems. I never even heard that, but we'll look into that in a little bit. And you can read the full story about oumuamua and why experts believe it could be an alien craft by visiting the blog Astrorite, Astronomy and Meta-Astronomy by Jason Wright. Now, beyond these theories by scientists, many more have sprung up from various circles that support extraterrestrial life with advanced technology. Among them was singled out one that may seem quite crazy to some readers. In a special shape of the oumuamua, astronomers see a cigar with possible technology on it, but there are those who consider that it refers to the star's round epsilon, as described in the book of the same name in 1977, the author and researcher George Lefkofridis. Lefkofridis relied on a book named Organo by Aristotle, where every 10 to 15 verses he found that there were sentences that had no meaning and therefore made it extremely difficult. The theory is that in its infancy and has not yet been developed, possibly deliberately, is everyone's interest and special telescopes are focused on oumuamua. Is it more than certain that we'll soon have some answers as to which theories are confirmed and which are not? Now, what is a self-replicating spacecraft? The idea of the self-replicating spacecraft applied in theory to several distinct tasks. The particular variant of the idea applied to the idea of space exploration is known as von Neumann probe, after mathematician John von Neumann, who originally conceived of it. Other variants include the Berserker and the automated terraforming Cedar ship. the theory from von Neumann, he proved that the most effective way of performing large-scale mining operations, such as mining an entire moon or an asteroid belt, would be by self-replicating spacecraft, taking advantage of their exponential growth. And in theory, a self-replicating spacecraft could be sent to a neighboring planetary system where it would seek out raw materials extracted from asteroids, moons, comets, gas giants, etc., to create replicas of itself. These replicas would then be sent out to other planetary systems. The original parent probe, quote unquote, could then pursue its primary purpose within the star system. This mission varies widely depending on the variant of self-replicating starship proposed. So given this pattern and its similarity to the reproduction patterns of bacteria, it's been pointed out that von Neumann machines might be considered a form of life. In his short story Lungfish, see Self-Replicating Machines in Fiction, David Brin touches on this idea, pointing out that self-replicating machines launched by different species might actually compete with one another in a Darwinistic fashion for raw material or even have conflicting missions. Given enough variety of species, they might even form a type of ecology, or should they also have a form of artificial intelligence, a society. They may even mutate with untold thousands of quote-unquote generations. The first quantitative engineering analysis of such a spacecraft was published in 1980 by Robert Freitas, in which the non-replicating Project Daedalus design was modified to include all subsystems necessary for self-replication. The design strategy was to use the probe to deliver a seed factory with a mass of about 443 tons to a distant site, have the seed factory produce many copies of itself there to increase its total manufacturing capacity to over a 500-year period, and then use the resulting automated industrial complex to construct more probes with a single seed factory on board each. It's been theorized that a self-replicating starship utilizing relatively conventional theoretical methods of interstellar travel, hence no exotic faster-than-light propulsion, and speeds limited to an average cruiser speed of 0.1 c, could spread throughout a galaxy the size of the Milky Way in as little as 500,000 years. So this was also from Wikipedia. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.